Hello guys, Match4 e welcome back to Return Investigation 2 Pursue Their Path. So in the last episode we get more information about the trick that Simon used in the animal show, and now you're ready to continue with the investigation of the notice fact. So first thing that the next thing that I have to do is examine again the well with all the items that we found near the well. So this is the items that Sam used for create the device for the animal show. It's because before we didn't know what these items were used for, so we need to examine it again and connect the dots and all. So at this point I to maybe use the deduce thing for some items. So first thing first, let me just do this with the rope, because I think there is missing something here. This is supposed to somehow connected to any of the evidence that I hold. Well, maybe yes, because I have the thing that this don't have enough ropes for make that device work, so that this is supposed to have two ropes and not just one. One for have the weights and one for block the weights, so this recreation and the device we saw earlier. There is a major discrepancy. I guess it's pronounced, don't know. One of the ropes is missing. You're right. Of course he is. Without it, the device won't work. I wonder what happened to it. Maybe I have some idea about that, but I guess we'll talk to it about it later. Where did the missing rope disappear to? Okay, maybe know where it is the missing rope, but I'll say it when the time comes. It's possible that we hold the piece of evidence that shows where the rope went. Which piece of evidence shows where the missing rope went? Oh, I can shoot it right now? Okay. In this case, I think that the missing rope is the same rope that it was used for all the tighter the Natalie body. So it's, if you remember right, in the current scene we found both the sheet and a rope. So I guess this is the missing rope. The rope we found with the dead body. Could it be? Yes, okay. Yes, it could be the other piece of rope that was used here. Yep. Then does that mean this rope was attached to the weights? It was. However, the weights was not one of these metal weights. These weights were hidden in the grass and replaced with something else. If they were replaced, then what was used as a weights? I have an idea by now. What was tied to the rope we found in the workroom? If you can recall that, then the answer should be clear. Yeah, I think I know what's happening here. The weights that was dropping in place to the weights that the missing Kiss had prepared was, well, obviously it was the body itself, so it was tied up with the same rope that I said before. But dropping it down on the well was smaller than the Natalie's dead body. Miss Natalie's body was found as a weight? Yes, it was, okay. Yes, the weights were replaced with Natalie's body. And I think besides they both have the same weights, Simon never noticed the difference of it. Mr. Kiss used the device to launch himself off the stage. When the rope that was tied to him was undone and let go, both the body and the rope dropped down the well. The rope wasn't used to tie up Natalie. It was used to suspend him suspended inside the well. That's explaining why all the weights were hiding. Ah, so that no one would find out that the weights were replaced with the body. Yes, the killer was the one who had those weights. But Miles, wasn't this boy stabbed in the neck with the murder weapon? You're right, Ray. If he was suspended in the well, wouldn't there be blood at the bottom of the well? You're right about that too. The killer was also aware of that. That's why they used this item. Which item did the killer use in order to leave no trace of blood behind? Well, obviously the same sheet with the bloodstain that we found around Natalie's body, of course. The sheet we found near the body. Used to warp up the body. Yep. I see. It looks like all the pieces are starting to come together, eh? But this means that the body definitely came from the well. If that's the case, won't that mean Simon is the killer? Well, not necessarily, Kay. No, that's not necessarily the case. But yesterday Justin Courtney said if the case was the killer, would he have the need to set up such an elaborate device? You have a point? I guess you have a point. What is? Mr. Keys was only responsible for dropping the body during the show. In other words, it doesn't matter where the real killer was or what they were doing during the show. Until now, they placed the dot on the people who did not watch the Animal Show. It's true, we also suspect Mr. Duggan. The killer's true intent was to make us think that we murder occurred during the show. When it was not. In other words, they used their device on the well to create a fake alibi. Miss Berry, do you know when this device on the well was set up? Let me think. The day before the show. I think it was at night. Okay. We all started preparing at 9 PM. Okay. We finished at around midnight. The killer replaced the weights with the dead body afterwards. So that means Natalie died that day before the Animal Show. Okay, that's interesting. Did Duggan knew about the device? I don't think so. No, even if he knew about the device, it wouldn't be possible for him to use it. Yeah, because again, he's blind. You cannot teach a dog to suspend a body in a well. After that. In other words, Duggan is not the killer. Nope. That means that the killer is someone else that we don't suspect yet. So that's the problem, we don't know who is the other person is. So yeah, we need to investigate more and try to find out more about this case and all. So yay. So now let's just connect some things, as I still have something to connect in the logic. So let's connect this to this with the missing apple, because I think that the Aztec eats all the apples. The apples in the cart were probably eaten by Aztec. But it's strange. I remember leaving the crate out of reach from Aztec nose. You certain? Yes, the crate was still full of apples on the night before the show. Okay. Then the cart was moved to where the air nose could reach it. With that many apples could not have been moved by the wind. Of course not. Most likely, the cart was moved by a person. Sure was. Pure before the show, the card's position was already changed and the apples were all eaten. This appeared to be the correct information. Please update the simulation parameters, okay? Parameters? I don't know. Alright, use the new info to recreate the scene. First, let's return to the during the show scene. Using the info we got from Regina, I recreated the scene with the card in its actual place. Creation complete. Okay, perfect. And now let's just examine things. No wonder I thought it smelled like anymore. It's containing the apple's elephant food. So this was filled with Aztec apples. That's right, on the day before the show it was full of apples. And in the morning they were all gone, because Aztec eat them all, obviously. Oh, do you think of something? I think he does. You can say that. Now, let's go back to logic for connect the last two things with the weights and the crate of apples. This cart was moved the night before the show. The body was also switched the night before the show. It all happened in one night, if we can call it like that. I don't think it was just a coincidence, but of course not. Like I said, in these games, it's never a coincidence. Keeping that in mind, the question now becomes, where was the cart moved? The cart used to be in front of that door. I can think of one reason why. Alright, let's hurry up and... the door is locked. Oh, yeah, of course. Let's ask a guard. Hey, Mr. Guard. Okay. Yes, what is it? That was fast, kinda. You there. Where is the key for this door? The warden is in charge of it. I'll get it from here right away. Okay, so she's in charge with the door, huh? The warden is in charge of the keys here. That's interesting. Without the warden's permission, the doors can't be opened. Nope. Says she have the key and all. Thank you very much. Ooh, look at that. It's a secret breaking panel. This must be the breaker room. Okay. The night before the show, somebody came into this room. I wonder why they would come here. Maybe I have some idea, but let's see. Let's see later. I don't think anyone will confuse the breaker room with the break room. Fair enough. You will definitely need to operate the circuit breakers. So someone came here to shut off the power to something? Was there anything that had its power shut off? Now that I think about it, yes, I remember that there was something that the power got shut off, so... How could I have this power shut off by the breaker? Well, I don't do think have in mind, like I said, is the thing, the camera, the security footage that was cut off. The security camera footage had 3 hours of gap. Yep. Ah, I see. The speed breaker from the security camera was tripped. It's hardly possible. Was this the killer's handiwork? Yeah, I think it was, okay. With the camera down, it's be easier to move about. The killer will have a major advantage. I knew it! If that's the case... The killer was the person who tripped the breaker. The person in charge of the key of the breaker room is... it could be. Yeah, I think it is, though. This case is getting more interesting if we can say so. Deactivating the recreation. Investigation complete. Yay. Who's coming this time? Oh, look who's there. And was to stay as always. Well, not really, Sebastian. Not really. Good morning, Mr. The Best. Yeah, I tried to go there first. But how do you get here before me? I don't know, maybe because they went before you? It is possible, Edward. I see you have arrived earlier. Well, duh. Or maybe it's you who are late, Judge Courtney. Yuck. I have many matters which require my attention. I have no time to waste. Yes, sure. Unlike I said, the prosecutor who was taking off the case. Shut the fuck up, Courtney. Yeah, I know you feel. Oh, my apologies. I ever forgot that you were assistant the defense attorney. Yeah, you bitch. As a sentence can never be the best, you all fall like the rest. You will see about that. You just say whatever you like, don't you? Yeah, it does. Let's begin our examination of the courtyard, Sebastian. Alright, I'll call the man over.
Hold it!
Totally unnecessary. What? You already finished the investigation of the courtyard. You're being bested. Oh yes? Bested? Me? Yes, you. Just Courtney. You're reasoning from yesterday? Watch me share it into pieces. I would advise you to choose your words more carefully. Have you forgotten that the fate of your badge rests in my hands? Well, fuck you, Courtney. I haven't have enough of such a question. Can you think of some other way to threaten me that does not involve my badge? Oh! Despite my repeated warning, you show no sign of a reflection. Because if I can have balls, it seems I must remind you once more. The PIC can't leave someone such as yourself unchecked. Yeah, as you did with Von Karma. Neither the fate of my badge nor the action of the PIC will impede my progress. Fuck yes? Proving Mr. Casey is not innocent, that is all that concerns me. Fuck yes, Edward. Your words are like those of a defense attorney. Well, duh, obviously. If you're willing to go that far, then I will show no leniencies. In the name of the goddess of law, I shall to know your words against you. You will see about that, Courtney. And at that moment, you will fruit the title of prosecutor. Yes. You shall regret this. Yeah, sure, you will see who will regret this, Courtney. Judge Courtney is listening. Okay, let's start this. I shared my reasoning with you the day before. Since Mr. Bird did not see the body when he passed through the tunnel, he could only have been dropped down the well during the show. The only one who could have performed such an act is the suspect. Naturally, you have evidence to support your reasoning. Of course she does. Who do you think she is? Il received the official autopsy report. That's so, eh? Babysitting the kid must be difficult. Yeah, kinda, guess. The time of the death was the night before the body was discovered. You know the words the day before the show. Yeah, as we saw before. The cause of death remains uncharted. A stab wound 4 inches deep. But that's not unsurprising since we already saw when he died, so... The monkeys was not present on the stage for a period of 15 minutes. There was sufficient time for him to drop the body down the well. Just not investigated the courtyard yet. That means... see, there is the all in your argument. You seem quite confident. Can you present evidence to support your claim? Oh, I sure can. Of course I can, and I will. Rebuttal. Okay. But I guess we will do the rebuttal of her argument in the next episode. And let's see what is the evidence we can show her to show that her claim is have a hole in it. So yeah, I guess that until then, I'll see you next time.